Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Justin Hassel and I'm a mindset coach and mentor. And if you'd like some free coaching, please click on the link in the description below. So, have you ever just known something before it actually happened, before the evidence appeared? Of course you have, we all have. It's just part of who we are. And here's the truth that most people never hear. Your intuition is not mystical or random. It's one of the most understood, one of the most underrated, and one of the most underused tools of our minds. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to tune into your intuition deliberately, not vaguely, so that you can start to live a happier, more fulfilling life. So today we'll explore three powerful principles. And the first one is what intuition really is. The second principle is about how to strengthen your intuition. And the third principle I'm going to cover is how to use your intuition to create real success, to create momentum in your life. Okay, principle one, what intuition really is. Well, your intuition is an inner intelligence and it's guidance from within. It's an inner voice that tells you to go a particular way, take a particular job, or don't date a particular person. It's a part of you that processes information faster than your conscious thoughts. So intuition is simply that intelligence rising to your awareness. But here's why most people ignore it. They've been trained to trust only what they can explain or what they've been told. From a young age, we're all taught be realistic, prove it. Don't rely just on your feelings. That's the way it's always been. So we constantly react to life situations rather than creating one. So what happens is we start to override our intuition with logic, even when logic is wrong or based on limited information. I mean, think about it. Your rational mind only sees fragments of reality, of what's truly out there. But your intuition sees the whole picture. It's that gut feeling you get when things just don't seem right. And sometimes it tells you something you just don't want to know or want to hear, but it's telling you the truth. You find out that it's the truth. And intuition isn't just for humans. In fact, it's even animals. During the 2004 Sumatra tsunami, elephants demonstrated this. Just Google it, look it up. Just hours before the waves hit, there were reports from Thailand and Sri Lanka stating that the elephants acted in strange manners. They started pulling at their chains and even crying. Unrestrained elephants started running for higher ground. It was as though they knew that something bad was going to happen. So this gives you an idea of just how powerful the energy of your intuition can be. And yet most people say, I'll trust my intuition once I feel safe, once I know all the facts, once I get all the answers. But intuition doesn't speak after certainty. It speaks before it. And that's why it feels risky. Intuition usually just starts with a subtle, quiet thought or feeling or nudging you to take a particular action or to do a particular thing. It also shows up as a sense of urgency to do something or not out of the blue. A calm and a yes or no. A persistent feeling you just can't shake. It's as though the universe is telling you to do something. And the more disconnected you are from your body, your emotions, and your awareness, the harder it is to hear or read the signs or signals. This leads me on to principle number 2, how to strengthen and calibrate your intuition. Intuition is a skill or something we can gradually tap into. And the reason some people seem naturally intuitive isn't luck. It's a feeling, a sensitivity. They sit still and they listen. So let me give you 3 ways to strengthen your intuitive signal now. The first one is to create stillness. Your intuition doesn't compete with noise. If your life is constantly stimulated by phones, opinions, urgency, people's voices, you're drowning out the inner guidance. You don't need hours of meditation. You need moments of silence, even in your sleep. And this is why we often get our messages in our dreams, because that's when we're relaxed. That's where the insight lives. And the second thing to do is learn the language of your body. Your body and your mind is a huge correlation of what you think is how you feel. Your body reacts before your mind explains. So pay attention to your tightness, your migraines, your headaches, the heaviness, or the lightness. So just ask any masseuse and they'll tell you tension is caused in your body by a lot of stress. We're all stressed running around. It's just the way society is at this moment. So when something is aligned, there is usually a sense of openness, even if it's uncomfortable. But when something is wrong or there's tension, there's contraction. And this can actually cause mega headaches and migraines. And I tell you what, the massage place that I could go to down the road, the remedial massage, They are inundated with work. They're super busy because of society the way it is. And this leads me to the third point: separate intuition from fear. And this is critical because fear is urgent, intuition is calm. Fear says, what if this goes wrong? Intuition says, this matters. So you need to make a move soon or else something dire may happen. We've all been there. Fear is reactive, intuition is more grounded. So if you pause, breathe, and ask yourself, is this coming from expansion or protection? And you'll know. And the more you listen to the small messages that the universe, God, or whatever is trying to tell you, then the clearer the message becomes. And that leads me on to principle number 3: using intuition to create real success and momentum. And here's where most people sabotage themselves, including me. They receive these intuitive insights, but they block it or they ignore it, or they think they have no substance, that the signs aren't true. Oh, it's just hearsay. It keeps repeating itself through the signs of the body and the mind, but we're just constantly ignoring it, to our detriment, of course. We don't realize that it's a sign from the universe, God, or whatever, trying to tell us something. We've all had it. And when we say, those times when we go, I knew it, I knew that was going to happen. Well, how did you know it? You were given these signs. You'll notice that you would be given these signs days, weeks, months, years earlier. And intuition works like a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. It starts to weaken. So success or progress comes when your intuition and action meet. Think of intuition as your inner GPS. It won't show you the entire journey. It shows you the next turn. And if you wait until the whole path is visible, you'll stay stuck and never move forward in life because you're uncertain. And that's uncertainty is life. Uncertainty to the ego creates fear. And uncertainty to the soul is pure possibility. And many people miss opportunities not because they weren't capable, because they waited for permission from the society, from logic, or from other people. Intuition often asks you to move before you feel ready, but that's a scary thing. But the truth is that no one feels ready all of the time. And no one feels ready any of the time. And that's not recklessness. That's alignment. That's tapping into your intuition. And when you act on your intuition, you start to build confidence. You start to, develop self-trust. You create momentum, and momentum attracts opportunity. The most fulfilled, successful people I know don't have less fears. They don't have less problems or challenges than what you do or what I do. They just learn to trust their gut instinct, their inner guidance, their inner intuition, and they move forward despite their self-doubt, despite their fear. We're all going to feel fear. Your intuition is not outside of you. It's inside of you. We can't see it. It's an internal part of us, and we're all connected to this universal intelligence. It's your birthright. And the more you listen, the more you trust, the more you act, the clearer your path becomes. Success isn't about forcing life. It's about aligning with it and trusting your intuition. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please click on the like button and subscribe. Like I said before, if you like free coaching one-on-one, my 5-day mini challenge, click on the link in the description below. Peace out. Thanks for watching.